So recently, I kind of became obsessed with animation. Now, I had a bunch of vague ideas I wanted to bring to life, but the main thing I really wanted to animate was me bending the 4 elements. Just like the Avatar. The show. You know, the blue arrow forehead guy, not the blue aliens. My objective for the first day is just go wild, be creative, and just do whatever I can come up with. The software I'm going to be animating in is Adobe Animate, and yes, unfortunately I do pay for it. Also, I'm going to be using my trusty old graphic tablet that cost me like 40 bucks. So the first thing I'm drawing is going to be like a ball doing whatever. Never in my life I thought it would be this hard to draw a ball. Right, so reaction to my first ever animation. That took me like 10 minutes. For 10 minutes, I guess, not bad. Let's animate a bunch more balls. I'm gonna try to animate it bouncing. Reaction to my second ever animation. Let's go. Something. I think that this one's gonna really suck. Over the course of the next 2 weeks, I animated on and off, and afterwards I didn't really feel like the stuff I animated was that interesting, but I've kind of put too much time into this video already and I didn't want to scrap it, so I'm just quickly going to talk over the less important stuff. First thing is fire. I didn't really learn anything while animating this. It's pretty boring, but it doesn't look that bad. A half animation of a stickman jumping. I found out that I don't like to animate characters, I guess, stickmans. It's pretty mid. Next one. A bird that folds up and falls down like a ball. I had a really cool idea to animate this big magic ball, simply because I wanted to animate myself with the ball and somehow me throwing it and it somehow hitting some target. But right as I was animating that magic ball, I had a small visitor. Like, jeez. Alright, you get back here. Oh, for fuck's sake. Go ahead. Oh, where the fuck? If anybody knows what sort of spider that is, feel free to leave a comment. I'm gonna call him Jeff, and I'm gonna release him into my brother's room. Shit, what was I animating again? Oh yeah, that magic ball. Well, it turned out like this. 3 hours. This. 3 hours. Huh. It sucked so much that I decided to not animate the rest of that animation. And I also animated this rose. At least we can move on to something more interesting.
Earth. Fire.
So the big question is how? How is a guy like me, who can't draw for shit, is awful at anatomy and certainly will not be able to animate himself as a full-on avatar, gonna do this? The answer is outlining. I'm gonna record a video of myself acting as if I was bending the 4 elements, and I'm gonna put that video into my animating software, and I'm gonna retrace every important line. And finally, I'm gonna use my brain, which I should probably do more often, to draw and animate the actual elements. Unfortunately, it was about this point in the video where I just lost interest in it and I didn't want to make it anymore, but I already animated a bunch of stuff, so I wanted to finish this video. So I'm just gonna quickly show you how I animated myself bending the 4 elements. Earth. This one took me about 7 hours. I liked it, it's decent, at least I have one more thing in my portfolio. But I kinda dislike it at the same time. I don't like the hair and I don't like the rock changing size and shape. It doesn't make too much sense. Fire. Animating the actual fire part took me the longest because I wasn't at all sure how I should draw it. But finally, I settled on making it black and combining eraser and general brush to make it look somewhat like jet fire. Here's the nice detail I like. I added this one frame of sort of sparks and I feel like it gives it more character, more power somehow. I don't know, but I like it. Air. This was another point where I just stopped completely caring about this video and I just wanted to get it out. And I ended up just drawing the air part and I didn't even animate myself. But somehow it turned out really nice, and this one is actually my favorite out of all of them. It conveys the idea very well, and it's not even 20% of the work for more than 80% of the results. Compared to Earth, which took me like 6-7 hours, this one took me literally maybe like 15 minutes. Water. I wanted to do the same process here as I did with airbending, just draw the water part over myself. The first thing I did was just randomly made the water come out of the ground and connect like a water bubble. And honestly, I think that it turned out pretty sweet. Again, I really like it. I guess I got a new skill in the bag, and I definitely plan to explore animation more in the future. One of the videos in 2025 is gonna be about me learning Sakuga animation. Well, at least if I don't drag that video.